this one's the biggest game, I mean, by far.
We're less than 12 hours from kickoff.
The guys are fired up to get out there and have another opportunity.
The Broncos are in London taking on the Jags.
Let's just go out there and play and see what happens.
Just working, grinding, trying to, put all the little key pieces together.
Broncos country is there to cheer on the team.
I watch it every Sunday, all the games every Sunday.
And bars in Denver are preparing for the early morning kickoff.
Fans are so excited. They're always excited.
We have team coverage from London on what to watch for.
We've been so close for so many games. Just been a couple plays here and there, and they want to go out there and make those plays.
As the Broncos try to get back on track and snap a 4-game losing streak.
And what matters the most is winning, so we got to get back to winning.
Yes, we do. Thank you for joining us for this post-game edition of Denver 7 News. I'm Jacqueline Allen.
And I'm Bayan Wang. We're less than 12 hours away from the Broncos taking on the Jags at Wembley Stadium in London.
And Denver 7 Sports Director Lionel Bienvenu joins us. And Lionel, it has been a busy day of college football, and even busier morning tomorrow for Broncos country.
What a weekend we got here. You're right, guys. We got college football, the Buffs and Rams coming up in just a few minutes. But first, let's talk about the Broncos and Jags in London. American football in the UK coming up on Denver 7 tomorrow morning. As you said, it's a chance for the Broncos to break a 4-game losing streak, get that win, and turn down the heat a little bit into the bye week, and possibly save some jobs as major changes may be coming with another loss. We got the last official injury report today from the Broncos. And yes, Russell Wilson is for sure going to start Sunday against the Jags. His injured hamstring got better as the week went on. He is off to a terrible start, though. He's the 25th rated quarterback in the league. But he told us you can change all that negativity, all the mocking and making fun of him, with a good game and a win tomorrow against Jacksonville.
We can control the outside noise by how we play. And that's for everybody. That's started with me, it's starting with everybody across the team, to our coaches, to everybody. We're all in it. It's this thing together. And we know that, and we're excited about that because we feel like that's something that we can control. Even though as hard as it's been, it hasn't been exactly what we've wanted to be. Storms don't always last. And, this one's not going to last because we're going to work our tails off and work through it.
All right, we can't mention it enough. The Broncos need to win this game to go into the bye week and end that losing streak because you can bet things will be shaken up if they don't. There are national reports that Coach Nathaniel Hackett might even be fired if they lose. We'll see. For more on the game, here's sports anchor Nick Rothschild and Broncos insider Troy Rank in London.
Welcome to London. Nick Rothschild, Troy Rank. Troy, practice done for the Broncos. The work is in. Harrow on the Hill has returned to its school past. And I just have to wonder, Troy, getting away from Denver into the fresh air of England, did it really work, this road trip, to galvanize the team?
Well, it's gotten them away from the storm clouds that have surrounded this team because Denver, if people don't know, is a hyper-competitive market, and they played 4 primetime games. That's put this team under intense scrutiny. They're not hearing that now. There's no sports on TV. There's no NFL unless you're checking your phones. So I do think it can help. Guys were going to dinner together. Guys were going out shopping together. It's almost like a long field trip. So it can't hurt. And I've seen a freshness about this team that they've been able to clear their head. But honestly, unless it translates to Sunday, then we don't know. But I do think it's put them in a better position mentally.
Yeah, regardless of the fun of London, it has to work on Sunday. We keep saying this is a must-win game heading to the bye week. Got to find a way to get some positive momentum here. And the best way in my mind to do that is to harass Trevor Lawrence, get after this Jaguars offense. What can the defense do to create that pressure on Lawrence?
Well, the thing about Lawrence is he doesn't get sacked a lot. He's only been sacked 10 times, and he doesn't throw the ball into the other team's hands very much. But he will make mistakes. He will get himself into 3rd and longs, and they've played him once already, so that helps. He's making better decisions this year with a new coach in Doug Peterson, but you can force him into a mistake. And his mistakes are not unlike the Broncos. It's late in games, the inability to finish, and that's what it'll probably come down to. The 4th quarter, a red zone pick or a red zone touchdown for either team, likely going to win a low-scoring game.
Well, rise and shine, Broncos country. The game is early back home. Hopefully we'll see your day start with a win. Back to you.
Yep, 7 o'clock on Denver 7. Now, since it is a post-game college football show, let's talk college football for a minute here. CU and CSU, and I tell you what, between the Buffs and the Rams and the Broncos, yikes, they have not painted a pretty pigskin picture, that's for sure. CSU went into Boise tonight, a place they had never won before, 0-11 against the Broncos. Rams coming into this game, though, winning 2 of their last 3, but the Broncos were all over them on the blue turf. Taylon Green to the back of the end zone for Riley Smith. Got a foot down and a touchdown. It was 21-3. Later, 28-3. Then CSU got on the board. Clay Millen, Just a beautiful pass to the freshman, Justice Ross Simmons, and Justice was served with 6 points. Oh, nicely done. 76 yards, 28-10. Some hope? No, there is no joy for the Rams in Boise. Third quarter, Taylor Green to Billy Bowens. The final was ugly, 49-10. CSU now 2-6 and 0-12 against Boise State. And Boulder for the Buffs Sun Devils. Ralphie making the run across Folsom Field. Too bad they can't just hand the ball off to Ralphie and let the chips fall where they may, if you will. Buffs down 14-3 in the second. Then J.T. Shrout with a play fake and precision pass to Montana Lamonius Craig. That's a score. Buffs right back in it at 14-10. Again, their defense couldn't stop anybody. It was 21-10, but then Shrout got busy again, scrambling and unleashing a beautiful pass to Jordan Tyson. This was perfect. He steps up and let her rip. 21-17, but again, the defense couldn't stop him. Trenton Bourget to tight end Jalen Conyers for ASU. Another score here. It was 35-17. The final, 42-34, Arizona State. Buffs made it close, but still a loss. They're now 1-7. All right, a lot more coming up here. Troy Rank will be back with his Broncos rank and file report from London. We'll hear from General Manager George Payton on Russell Wilson and Nathaniel Hackett. Plus, the Broncos teach the game of American football to some kids in the UK, and more CU and CSU as well. And the Avalanche taking on the Islanders tonight. All that coming up later on Denver 7 Sports. We'll see you then.
That's all, Lionel? That is a lot. All right. Broncos country is not just here in Colorado. We have Broncos fans all over the world. Denver 7's Nick Rothschild introduces us to a Denver woman who now lives in Scotland and converted her husband into a Broncos fan.
London is a great city for people watching, full of vibrant and interesting folks. Like this one couple I met who found love around facial hair and football.
Charmed her from across the world with a beard.
Andrew Lauder boasts a Scottish brogue and impressive beard. But it's the beanie that keeps Dana Feehan around.
Oh, now it's the Broncos hat that keeps me coming back. Initially it was the beard, but the hat now.
Feehan, a Denver native, met Lauder 5 years ago. At the time, he wasn't a Broncos fan.
Oh, he's easy.
I was a football fan before you, though. I watch it every Sunday, all the games every Sunday.
For Andrew, she moved all the way to Scotland, thousands of miles away from Broncos country.
When we were walking up outside and we saw all the posters outside, I got a little, and I'm not a crier, but I got a little choked up because it's hard living away.
Whatever distance destroys, football connects between these two lovebirds, or for Dana and her home.
It's so incredible because I get so homesick. So this is amazing. This makes me feel like I'm home, and it's so great to see everybody here and all the orange and everyone's so excited. It's like the best of both worlds. I get my home and now I get my Denver.
At this point, there's really only one thing left to say.
Broncos country, let's ride.
Just goes to show, in Broncos country, you're never far from home. In London, Nick Rothschild, Denver 7 Sports.
Great story.
Yeah, that was a very impressive beer. I'm wondering whether I should grow one for TV here.
Oh, I'd like to see you try. His just needs a blue streak down the middle. It'll be orange and blue.
Nothing wrong with that.
That'd be great. And our Denver 7 Sports team has been in London all week long.
You could find their reports from London right now on Denver7.com. We'll also have more from London coming up on Denver 7 News at 10. Broncos country can watch the game at Blake Street Tavern. We stopped by the bar today to see how they're getting ready for the game.
You guys can come out anytime, all day long. We're playing football, NFL, and we'll be open, ready for you guys. Fans are so excited. They're always excited. Saturdays and Sundays are our best days because of the people. Everybody brings such good energy into this bar.
The bar will be open at 7 a.m. tomorrow, and we'll have a Bloody Mary bar. You can watch Sunday's Broncos-Jags game right here on Denver 7. Our pregame show starts tomorrow morning at 7, and kickoff is at 7:30. We'll have a postgame show immediately after.
Get up early.
Yeah.
All right, Denver Public Schools is considering closing 10 schools.
Still ahead, the proposal has teachers now wondering what will happen to their jobs.